Hello there, today I have LEGO Transformers Mini Force Shockwave. So here he is in his little like slug type of tank mode. And I think um, it's a pretty good looking Cybertronian tank mode. There are the treads, it's like separated. Um, the back treads, and then you got the little front treads right here. And the turret has like the offset cannon, just due to how he has to transform and scale. It just couldn't get it to the center, so yeah, this is obviously his head back here, and this is the bottom, if you want to know what that looks like. And there is kind of like steering. That's more of like a transformation joint than like a steering joint. So but if you do want to use that, it works. I think it looks kind of cool. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of the tank mode and the robot mode too. And speaking of the robot mode, let's get to that after the comparisons. Here's all this Lego stuff. And here's Shockwave with this guy. Alright, now for transformation. You're gonna just move the turret up like so. Next thing you're gonna do is move these little back treads down. And while you're at it, just to move these out, just like so. And then you can continue moving these all the way to the back. So basically the treads and the arms slash turret have switched places. And then you just fold it onto his back. And there you go. That kind of becomes a backpack. Maybe it's a reference to G1, where he has like a little backpack. That wasn't really intentional for it to reference that, but it works. But next thing you're going to do, split this open. And then just extend that like so. And then just move the legs down, just like so. And now here's Shockwave in his robot mode, and I think it looks pretty good. It has some pretty decent proportions. One thing I would say is kind of bad is that his legs, as you can see, they're a little bit farther forward than his chest, which kind of bothers me. But it might not bother some people. You could just replace this entire thing with just like a 1x3 purple tile. I didn't have that, so I had to do this. I think a 1x3 purple tile would look a lot better. But like I said, I don't have that piece. So, or at least for both of his chins. Yeah, I don't have the piece at all. But anyway, another thing I don't like about the robot mode is that his waist is a little bit low, like right here. It's not that bad, but it is pretty low, and it's just due to scale. I just wanted him to be, properly tall. It could have just did the leg extension thing again, which you still can do to make him taller in robot mode if you want. But I just feel like it's been overused in this series as of lately, so yeah. I mean, you could still use it. Looks pretty good. But yeah, without it still looks good. So for articulation, it's got ball joints at the arms, so they can go almost everywhere. And if you're not careful, something will break. His head can swivel all the way around, but of course the backpack will get in the way. So if you do articulate the head, just move the backpack out of the way, and the head can swivel all the way around. And as for the backpack, if you want to count this as articulation, it does that, I guess. I don't know why you'd want it to do that, but it's kind of just there. Next thing you can do is just do that. Let's just do the transformation. Can kick out to the side. Can kick forward like that, and you can kind of like swivel his leg out on that bar joint, just to make it look like he's kicking a little bit further and backward. And yeah, that is almost it. You can do this as a kind of like ankle tilt of sort, but it's not really at his ankle. It does work for the same purpose though. As you keep him standing in more dynamic poses, although with this articulation, he won't really have that many dynamic poses. And that joint is more due to transformation. So yeah, also, you want to count this. Turret can do that if you want to count that, but yeah, I don't think the robot mode's too bad. I think it gets the job done, and it gets the point across that this is Shockwave. So yeah, now let's get to comparisons. I think I almost forgot to mention this. I think once again due to transformation, a little leg swivel, but you know, it's not that useful. Here's Shockwave with this Lego stuff. Shockwave is about 8 studs tall, at least 5, 6, 7.5 studs tall. At least 7.5, at most 8 studs tall. At least when his legs aren't fully extended. When they're like fully extended, he can reach about to 9 studs tall, if you count his little ear thingies. And here he is with this guy. Alright, now I gotta show you how to build this guy. So let's just split him in half. So the first thing you're gonna do is get this 1x2 bracket, and then get 2 of these bar pieces on it, and then either one of these half circle thingies or 2 of these like that. You already see the pieces. Robot hand, washing machine on top of ideally a 1x3 tile, but if you don't have that, 1x3 plate with tiles on it. But I would recommend just a 1x3 purple tile with just a washing machine brick at the very end that is built like this, of course mirrored on each side, and you just attach it at the very end, and there you have his lower body done. Before we got into the rest of the torso, I just wanted to show this individual build off. So we've got this tile and then a clip, and then one of these 1x1 brackets that goes up 2 studs like this, and then just slope tile, and then just a 1x1 brick with a tile at the end. And then, you know, same thing on each side except inverted. And what you're gonna do is attach them so that it looks something like this. And then just move those all the way up so it kind of looks like a throne of some sort for his lower body to attach to. And speaking of his lower body, 1x2 plate, another one of those 1x2 bracket to the tile, and then more of these ball joint pieces with ball joint clips. This is how the gun arm is built, and this is how the normal arm is built. Just so you see the difference. And then you got a jumper plate in the middle with clip head, and then you just attach like you're saving 2007 Jazz, and then there you go. That is Shockwave built, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you like this one. I hoped you liked this one, or I hope you liked this one, whatever.